All right, guys, this is Ferny Ceballos. Welcome to your daily dose of awesome. Your live 15 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. Today's training is on how to guarantee your success in network marketing or anything else for that matter, any other venture. But I'm going to do it in the context of network marketing because obviously that's the industry we are in. But, today's training is going to be key. And what I mean by key is the key to your success. If you want to learn exactly how to guarantee your success in network marketing so that you're not one of the statistics, stick around for this training. I will be delivering it. So there's no special guest. It is I. So who am I? For those of you who are new to this broadcast or just getting started, my name is Ferny Ceballos. I'm a lead generation and online marketing expert specializing in helping home business owners, which include network marketers, affiliate marketers, and direct sellers, multiply their incomes using the internet. I built my first six-figure network marketing business using the strategies we now teach at Elite Marketing Pro here within the first couple years of discovering these methods. And over the past 10 years, I've been responsible for over $11 million in gross income into my home businesses and hundreds of millions of dollars more in the incomes of our clients and students. So this stuff works. In fact, this entire online network marketing space exists because Elite Marketing Pro started this movement back in 2004, 2005, and it's been going strong and exploding ever since now. So, and I look forward to sharing this training with you today. Now, again, if you're new to our training here, let me see. Well, I want to make sure that we are live here, guys. Hold on a second. I get notifications from our team in case something's not working. No, I see us here, so always good. Notifications from our team in case. There you go. I'm good. So maybe someone on our team is not getting it, but anyway, so again, if I'm going to hop in the training in just a minute. If you're new to this, if you're new to our training, but you're watching this on your newsfeed in the top right corner, if you're watching this on your mobile phone. Click in the top right corner. It'll open a menu where you can like our fan page. That's going to unlock the entire archive of all the training we've done for Daily Dose of Awesome of everything else we do at Elite Marketing Pro, absolutely free. And also in that same menu, you'll be able to turn on notifications to make sure you get notified every time we release a new piece of content. We do this every single day. It's the best way to join us live if you want to ask some questions and interact with us, or if you want to watch the recording, it'll still be there on your phone so that when you're ready, you can actually watch the recording and just simply click a little message there. And so if you're watching this on desktop, you can pretty much above the description, there's our logo and our name. Click there. It'll take you to our fan page where you can like our fan page. That unlocks all the valuable training that we have here at Elite Marketing Pro on our fan page. And also on that same like button, you can there's a pull down menu where you can turn on notifications to make sure you get notified every time we post a new live post or a live video here every single day. So with that said, so that's how you subscribe. I highly recommend you subscribe. That's how we deliver our most impactful content. Now today, what's up, Celia, Andy, Jonas, what's going on, brother? All right, so I want to get a little real with you guys, but I want to lighten it up with a story. Because this actually is a serious topic. Because most people that get started in network marketing come with basically, not false expectations. Because I'm sure people didn't lie to them. Sometimes they do, but most of the time it's a mindset issue, and it's unrealistic expectations. And and ultimately the unrealistic expectations that many of us come into network marketing or any other business venture that's home business related, we come in with those unrealistic expectations through our own fault. Regardless of what the person that's talking to us is telling us, it's actually our own fault, and I'll explain why. So, if you guys obviously know who Michael Jordan is, and so you know who Michael Jordan is, and what you may not know about Michael Jordan or the greats like Kobe Bryant is about the insane amount of work that they put in to hone their craft as basketball players. And so, especially as they get older, they have to work, multiple times harder to maintain their bodies and keep going. Obviously, they're both retired now, but if you're a sports fan, if you're a casual sports fan, you probably just know who they are and you've seen them play and they're amazing. It's like, wow, so talented, right? And that's the first misleading thing if you're a casual observer. Talented. Yeah, they have talent, but is that really what's responsible for their success? When you actually dig a little deeper and look at their regiments and routines when they were players, you see the hours and hours and hours of preparation each of them went through in order to prepare for every single game. Like it's insane how how crazy their dedication was as basketball players. They were the first people to arrive, at practice, last to leave. They literally didn't allow anybody to outwork them, and that was the key to their success. If you're a little bit more of a dedicated sports fan. But there's also a period of Michael Jordan's life where he actually tried to become a baseball player. It was shortly after his dad was murdered, and he wanted to kind of fulfill this childhood dream of his that he had with his father. And so, if you watch 30 for 30, Jordan Rides the Bus documentary, it basically documents Michael Jordan's tenure as over the course of a year as a baseball player, trying out for the White Sox, eventually making the minor leagues teams, and then going from there. The interesting thing is that Michael Jordan was completely serious. People thought this was a publicity stunt. No, he really wanted to become a professional baseball player. Not only a professional baseball player, he wanted to become a really good professional baseball player. He was completely dedicated. The problem is that he sucked. He sucked in the beginning. He sucked so bad, people were laughing at him. There were articles written about him. This might sound familiar to some of you who are fumbling in network marketing right now. There were articles in magazines written about him, about just how badly he performed at baseball. But that was in the first few weeks of him actually working at this craft, which was interesting. And so what was interesting is that over the course of that entire year, what no one knew that Michael was actually coming in early every single morning and was, just an absolute maniac about getting extra practice and extra work. He would be not only the first to show up, he'd show up hours before all the other baseball players in those minor league teams would, and he'd work with a coach from early in the morning, working on drills, routines, a lot of batting practice over and over and over again. Get someone getting coaching, he'd repeat over and over and over again, over and over and over again. So he wouldn't just play the game; he'd actually practice hours and hours before, away from the cameras, even away from his teammates. And then so he still did the regular practices with his teammates and all the other stuff that goes in it and the workouts that go along with that. But then he did even hours every single day more than that. And over the course of that year, something kind of amazing happened, and people don't give Michael Jordan credit. He almost became a major league level baseball player. By the end of it, he was batting almost 250 in AAA baseball. And so these people in AAA baseball had worked extremely hard to get to that point, years and years and years of working at their craft, on the cusp of becoming Major League Baseball players. And Michael Jordan in 1 year was able to basically bat about 250. That means he gets a hit for every 4 at bats. And I think he had 30 stolen bases throughout that season. So what happened was Michael Jordan actually became a really good baseball player during that time, and it only took him 1 year. And the reason it only took him 1 year is because he worked like a madman. And the key to his success was insane repetition. And so that insane repetition is what led to him becoming really good at baseball. Ultimately, obviously, he chose to actually go into a different sport and go back to his original sport where he was insanely good, and he had that years of dedication and practice. But the point of this story is, we know that being successful at anything is going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of practice. We spend years in school working at getting a degree at a certain to be able to just qualify to work at a certain place, to perform a certain job. Yet, so we know this about our entire lives. We know this that sports and anything else in life takes dedication, hard work. You got to develop a skill and a talent. Yet somehow, for whatever reason, you've convinced yourself, or at least initially, that you know doing network marketing or starting your own home-based business is going to be easy, and that this thing that's going to replace your income, change your life, possibly make you a millionaire, is somehow going to be easier. And that's the really unfortunate thing about the mindset of just human beings, is that deep down inside we just want everything to be easy. We want to have we want to kind of hit the lottery, so to speak. And so that's the issue I have with a lot of people currently in this home business space. The fact of the matter is, it was not easy for me. I had to work extremely hard. Over the 2 years of struggle when I first got started, 2 years of struggle, I spent over $150,000 of my own money, $60,000 in debt. We had two properties, my home and my mom's home, in foreclosure. Basically, because I just put everything on the line. There was no option for me, and I was able to function and work and succeed under those circumstances. For some of you, you may not be able to, thrive under that level of pressure, and that's okay. But the point is that you understand that what the realistic expectations are going to be. So what can you do right now in order to basically guarantee your success? I already kind of gave you a spiel about Michael Jordan and the insane dedication that it takes to succeed. Bottom line is, what Michael Jordan did is he sought coaching. So when he didn't just go start playing baseball and swing the bat or whatever, he sought coaching. He sought mentors. And they basically helped him develop now a strategy for his training, and a strategy for approaching each at bat, a strategy for approaching base running, a strategy for approaching fielding, etc. So step one is actually find and develop a strategy through mentorship. Find mentors. That's what we do here at Elite Marketing Pro. That's what this video is for, to provide you with some mentorship and some guidance on how to approach things. So first and foremost, find and develop a strategy, and have that strategy be based on developing a skill. In network marketing, the first skill you're going to learn is prospecting. And, newsflash, prospecting is a sales process. You got to learn a sales process. It doesn't mean you have to be a master salesperson, but you have to learn a sales process that works. You're not going to develop it. Somebody needs to provide it to you that's been doing this for a while. So first and foremost, that's find a strategy. At EMP, the first thing we teach people how to do, when it comes to online marketing, is we teach them how to run an ad, how to generate leads and prospects by running ads, and not worry about everything else that's involved in internet marketing just yet, because we want them to focus in on that, learning that one thing first, because we know the entire picture is extremely difficult. Think of a baseball analogy. You got to learn how to hit. You got to learn how to field. You got to learn how to run the bases. You got to learn how you if you're a pitcher, you got to learn the nuances of pitching. If you're a catcher, you got to learn the nuances. You got to learn the signs. You got to learn the different formations that players take on the field. You got to know what every batter is batting, what their strengths and weaknesses are, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot to know, but I'm sure when Michael Jordan started, they didn't just dump all this on him. They started with some of the basics first. Probably hitting was where they started. And so that's what we're trying to get you to do. We're trying to, we're starting you off with hitting. So network marketing, prospecting with online marketing is lead generation through just running ads and doing that over and over and over again. Now, step two is the strategy that's given to you must be repeatable. When Michael Jordan was learning to hit, he could repeat that process. Stand here, stand like this, have your posture here, and then, swing. And then he kept repeating that, literally thousands of times. For us as network marketers, if you're going to get good at prospecting, eventually you got to prospect. But the point is that you do it without emotion. That you learn the process, study it as best you can, and then you implement it. At EMP, we teach that the process of creating an ad, how to choose an image, how to write copy. Go run it, and then what's happening is what you're trying to do is you're creating a repeatable process so you can gain experience. That's step number 3. Gain the experience you need in order to be able to repeat it over and over and over again so you can get the feedback that you need. When Michael Jordan was hitting, there's a coach right there giving him feedback, going, no, your posture's off, or no, your foot is in the wrong position, or you're dropping your hands as soon as the ball comes. He's getting that immediate feedback, and then he's doing this 1,000 times every single day. In network marketing, you got to repeat the process of when you're prospecting. You got to be able to repeat the process and learn from the process. Be more excited. Don't be more excited about learning from the experience as opposed to excited to recruit somebody. That's the key. Be excited about the opportunity to just like learn what you did wrong, what you did right. And, some people even go as far as to record their calls or they're prospecting over the phone so they can hear themselves and get that feedback for themselves, or have a mentor listen in or whatever. But the point is, you need that feedback. And online marketing, the data gives us the feedback. When we run a post on Facebook, we have the metrics, and the metrics tell us what we need to improve on, or what we're doing wrong. That's all you're doing when you're beginning as a home business owner, online marketer, or network marketer, is you're just wanting to get as much data as possible about how you're performing so you could improve. And that's pretty much the game. It's repetition over and over and over again. So my message to those who think that what we do in network marketing or in online marketing is that we're teaching you some sort of trick, some sort of money trick that's going to make you money, it is actually insulting to your members when you approach it with that mindset. When you say, I've been doing this for a few months, it's not working for me, the system doesn't work, the company doesn't, that network marketing thing doesn't work, or that online marketing thing doesn't work. What it actually does, it actually infuriates people who have succeeded, because they know how hard that worked. If somebody, I doubt, Michael Jordan would have ever said, this baseball game just doesn't work. It's not any good. I'm going back to basketball. This thing sucked. That wasn't his mindset at all. It wasn't the baseball wasn't an opportunity. It was that Michael had to basically catch up 15, 20 years related to his peers in terms of talent and experience in 1 year. And so think of it this way. You're learning a whole new profession. You're learning a whole new skill set. It's going to require work. Now, is it going to be hard? Is it going to take long? Well, it depends, relatively speaking. For me, long is working 40 years at a job that I hate and spending half of my life in an environment that I don't like, away from my family, and not being able to do things I love. For me, that is the definition of hell. So is one asking you to invest 1 or 2 years of insane study and dedication and repetition to learn a skill set, to learn a new profession, so that you, at the end of that period, that you become a 6-figure or multiple 6-figure earner? Is that hard relative to asking you to work your entire life for nothing? I don't think so. So when we say that being in this industry offers great opportunity, we mean it. And relative to your other options, this is actually very easy. But relatively speaking, you still have to put the effort in. You still have to put the work in. In the description of this video, there's a blog post that I wrote. I gave you the first 3 strategies in terms of how to actually be successful in any business, but particularly in network marketing. Is 1, develop a strategy. 2, make sure that strategy is repeatable. And 3, gain the experience. Because the repeating part is where you gain the experience. You should be excited when you run an ad, it doesn't work, but you have data. You have data to look at, and you're like, okay, how do I analyze this? What do I need? What are my weaknesses? When you prospect and go through that experience, rather than being caught up over there where somebody's pissed off or not, it's like, go back and go, what did I do wrong? Because that person you're never going to see again. You don't even know that person. You're cold market prospecting. Who cares? You want to go back to like, why? What did I do? What could I have improved on? And especially if you have some sort of feedback mechanism, it becomes extremely, extremely valuable. So that's my lesson for today, guys. If you want to get more in-depth training on what I just spoke about today, go in the description and the link. There's a link to a blog post that gives you more in-depth training. If you want to learn this skill set, if you want to learn the skill set of internet marketing so you can generate leads online as opposed to having to talk to people, strangers at the street. So that's something I knew how to do prospecting. I was very good at it. I just hated the process. It wasn't me. And so what did I do? Did I give up? No. What I found is I found something that fit my personality, where I was able to build this business from behind my computer, but it still required dedication and repetition. And so, so you can learn more about that in the link in the description, elitemarketingpro.com/go. Learn how online marketing, online recruiting, and marketing works, and subscribe for our 10-day bootcamp, absolutely free. And if you want to purchase my book right afterwards, then you can do that as well. And let's begin our journey together. And for everybody else, if you want to go through that training, the 5 steps to guaranteeing your success in network marketing, then that post is actually put in the description above. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope I wasn't too harsh. And know that if you're watching this right now and you're struggling and you're on the verge of quitting, a mentor won't likely tell you this unless they're being really real with you. But when you kind of insult their success by saying that this is too hard after only a couple months of trying, or after a couple $100 or even a couple $1,000 of effort, you're actually insulting them without really meaning it. Because they come from a different perspective where they had to pretty much sacrifice a great deal. I had to sacrifice a great deal. And so rather than get emotional about it, let's look at the data. Let's take the emotion out of it, and you'll find you're going to learn more doing it that way. So take care, everybody. Have an awesome day. Thanks so much, Charles. I know that I really like that analogy, so I hope you guys liked it, and I hope it made sense. Take care, everybody. Have an awesome day.